Hey guys, bringing you another update with the school. So it seems the school is not taking any responsibility for what they did to my son Jonah. They're referring all your calls with a prepared statement and sending everybody to the PIO. Okay, the PIO is not the one who did the unlawful search on my son. The school did. Assistant Principal, 8th grade Principal Cathy Slate is the one who did the unlawful search on my son, not Officer Fleming. True Officer Fleming did a Terry frisk on my son, a pat down of the outer clothing, and then he took him to the principal's office. So here's my question to Kitty Hawk Middle School and Miss Cathy Slate, since you want to hang up the phone on me. What new evidence was introduced between the time the officer did the initial pat down and the time he got to your office? What new evidence was introduced to justify you having my son take off his shoes, socks, empty his pockets, and do a search on him? Answer that question. Also, what was the initial reason for the pat down from the officer? Because there has to be, according to Terry versus Ohio, there has to be reasonable articulable suspicion that they're carrying a weapon. What reasonable articulable suspicion did Officer Fleming have to do a pat down? And what new additional evidence was introduced to the situation between the time the initial pat down was done and the time Jonah was escorted by a police officer to the office of Miss Cathy Slate, Assistant 8th grade Principal? My next question is, was this search done in presence of cameras, or was it done in a private office where there were no cameras? These are questions that need to be answered by the school. Stop deflecting the calls and stop deflecting the answers to a POI. Stop it now. A PIO. Stop it now. You need to take responsibility for what happened. We the people are going to force you to take responsibility. I told you, I'm not going away, and I'm not done. I am not done. Until you take responsibility for your actions, issue a statement, issue an apology, and ensure the public that this will not happen again outside of parents' presence, you're going to answer to we the people.